Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Hello, everybody. I am Anti-Aaron, and welcome to Hardcore Uprising, all characters. With the audio of Final Fantasy, so you'll be watching a ballet/movie. And let's start this intro again so we can get ourselves in the mood. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hello everybody. We're gonna be trying this again. We'll be doing all 5 characters in a rising mode, which is basically a new game plus where you have every upgrade, all hearts, all health, all of the weapons at its upgraded point. Leviathan here, he is basically the antagonist of this game. He is one of them, but today we are him playing a hero. Because he is going through the entire path of his best friend, Bahamut. And as you see, he only has one gun. So he is technically one of the hardest characters to play. He has a slide, he has a backflip, he has all these cool things, and he has these. So that's why we only have one gun. And as we shoot our way through, we're showing that we have action moves and everything. So, yeah, if you have any dance emojis, please do not be afraid to put them in the chat to dance along. So as you see, we have an auto fire, which is part of this game, which is pretty cool to have because it shows that how powerful that this weapon is. And we even have this action to vault. It's a combination of this is a Contra game, and it's made by Arc Systems Works. So if you've played any Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue, you know who made this game. The reason of the Final Fantasy is 5 characters, all 5 characters, showcasing them all, and to keep every run its own and unique and different, Final Fantasy is playing over each of their stages, so we're not hearing the same 8 songs over and over for 3.5 hours. So we basically have a ballet. So as we burn the head as it comes down, show the backflips and the slides. So, and so as this boss is basically your typical boss. It's, he teaches you all of your basic mechanics on when you're first playing this game, but since we're going fast, we pretty much know all the basic mechanics of our air dashes and our lock position and our and that's the hardest trick because everyone forgets to jump or doesn't know that they have to jump onto the helicopter. And that was the desert. So, as we approach to our next stage, which is the deep, dark jungle, and with our heated plasma, we need to avoid snipers and poison plants and deadly sunflowers. So, as we burn our way through, clearing our path, trying to make sure that we get a ball of fire so that we can not get hit by anything. Find our spot. Yep. Now one of the hardest spots coming up to try to go fast is on this bridge with the piranhas and the snipers. So as we jump over, and we continue to go through, always making sure that we clear our path ahead of us, because that ball is very powerful. Show some cool gymnastics along the way as we wait. And as the helicopter comes down, we're going to try to get it in one. So he has the highest height of a jump. So we can... Oh, no! So, RNG gods are not our friends right now. So as we go to our backup strat, now the crash shot here is a backup weapon that you really don't want to use, but when backup comes into play, crash shot is your backup weapon. So, my goal for all these stages is to beat the songs that I have presented. And they're all, you know, in time for moments like this, if I don't screw up. Duck. And as you see, the crash shot. Oh. Yep. His RNG is pretty fun, isn't it? But that's what happened. So.
A true warrior.
As you see. Now we got our ruins here. Almost every song is from Final Fantasy Remake except for 3, which are from Advent Children. But and they'll have a asterisk on it. So, as I have a crash, using, I love the backups here. Now we got our heat of plasma back. Let's get over this in one fell swoop. Hey. And all the song titles are at the top of the screen, so just in case you are wondering. So as we have Tigress here, his arms are very protective, but his fire can cut right through the eye, and the arms are very powerful. So as we make our way through, and now our chain laser here, we don't want to lose this weapon. We really don't, because we need it for our next our next stage. And as you see, if he gets hit, he loses his weapon, and we only have one weapon. Which is why he's pretty difficult. So I'll just play myself safe. And as we have our traps here, the wall is coming down, the deep ceiling is coming down on us, and we have a raft. So a nice little chance to catch our breath. But as you see, with deep laser, we don't have to worry about any of the falling spiders. Just gotta watch out for the pinwheel of death.
Looks like this river heads straight to the city.
And thankfully in this contra, we go down a waterfall. We don't have to be climbing up it. And just when we thought we were finished with Agris, he decides go full marine on us and turn into Detricanus.
I have no choice
So
but to destroy you.
you just watch out for that. Stand right here. Take this out. Our hand grenades are coming back into play. So we hold our quick strike. Spam our buttons. Watch out for the spikes. Take a jump over. Try to be in a position so we can manipulate that. Oh yeah. Well, in a way it is, in a way it's not. And now as we come to our first auto scroll,
A true warrior.
our highway auto scroll. When I was thinking of songs off of the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, what are good highway songs? What songs do you want to play on the road when you're becoming a Ninja Turtle on a Neon Knight Rider?
Mission start.
So as we have our Konami callback,
Catch me if you can.
we are a Neon Knight Rider. So, there's our one dancing emoji. So, as you see, everything starts intensifying. The helicopter. And for all of the characters I am running, I am going through the hardest to the easiest character. So as you see, this is one of the hardest characters to run. As you see, you know, if he takes a hit, he loses his weapon. You can't, you know, and he only has one weapon. So, as we position ourselves, we use the chain laser, and we need an arc, because the arc of any laser, it does a little bit more damage than if it's cutting in a straight line. Thank you. I do plan on killing it and making it very entertaining for all of you. And the one cool thing about this run is that you don't, if the audio is perfectly in sync to where you can hear the Final Fantasy and hear just enough of the actual gameplay, this is perfect for background music. Because you will also hear every single nuance, like this coming up right here. So as you notice, in this stage, if a power-up hits the highway, it doesn't have a hitbox to pick it up, so you can just watch it go right by. Now, I don't think I'll be getting the early barricade, so I'll just be taking this as best I can. Taking that out. Taking that out. Thank you. So, as you see, his air dash is a bullet. He flies like a bullet. So we have a couple pods right here. So we take out 1, take out 2, take out 3. We start to question how the heck does gravity work? So as we wait for the barricade, and these guys are coming back at us, we try to take them all out in one. Because if we don't take them out in one shot, they will just go all over the road and it'll be a complete mess. Honk honk. So as we find ourselves the right position here, just use our laser. Watch out for all of this. Watch out for the piece that falls to the ground, because that can still hit us. Now, the laser here really can't stop all of the pipes coming at us, so we need to be very careful on our movements. Because like I said, we don't want to lose our laser in this stage. Especially for the boss that's coming up at the end. So as we crash in, we can duck under. Or jump over it, but I have other characters I can jump over through. So. And if we lost our laser, there's a crash shot coming up, so as it passes us by. So as we do an arc, so we get perfect hits. Now, any Gradius fans, because Konami callbacks. Now as we use our laser for the Lux Corona, we take out pieces of the eye, watching out for everything, using our lock and our strafe to move our gun to position ourselves. Being very careful not to get hit. Nicely synced. So, as we avoid everything, go through the legs, through the arms. Try to toss our bombs as fast as possible. Find the right spot by the arm and let our bombs go, because we have a safe spot right here for just a little while. Now, our next stage is the lab. And in the lab, the first part, we're supposed to be stealth, but we gotta go fast. And then the last part is an escort mission of Dr. Geo Mandrake. A young Dr. Geo Mandrake, because this is supposed to be a prequel to the original Contra. So,
Mission start.
as you see, this is the early stages of a lab in Operation Galuga. So as we try to cut all the freaking alarms so that we can keep all of each door to open, because it takes time if the doors don't open, because we have to blow it up. So, as we come through here, which is one of the most dangerous spots, because we gotta do that, we gotta do that. And now if we don't have any upgrades, this boss is brutal, because as you see, it's a pinwheel laser. Definitely bringing up a lot of brutality right there, so it's frustrating. But we take care of that. And now, come to some wonderful platforming here. We keep our laser because we don't need the heated plasma yet. So now we need the heated plasma, and we don't want to lose it because of the boss coming up. And a young Geomandrake. Take care of that one. Take care of that. And Geomandrake, he does have a health bar, and if he loses all of his health, he will be down for about 15 or so, and he will take a life. So if he dies and you have 0 lives, it is game over, and you have to restart the escort. And we have Defy Gravity. Now, what we want to do is try to take the arms out on this boss in one cycle. Because if we don't, surviving is tricky. Great, so here's what I do. I stand facing away, take out the arm, backflip, and slide. And jump between that, and now we're back to all square. Firing heated plasma shots. Being very precise on my jumps as I'm firing in the air. And that takes care of that. Anybody like trains?
A true warrior.
Because our next is the auto scroll, which is a train. And the trains have a health bar, so if they take too much hits, they will explode. And if you lose all 3, you basically have no ground to stand on. And basically think of this stage as if it's the Gunstar Hero. So, with our heated plasma, we burn through. We get the starship. Another cool thing about the heated plasma is that it can eat any freaking green bullet. So, you take care of that. Honk honk. We'll have to take care of the 3 here. Hear the sounds of paradise. Because we have a form of Battletoads. So we avoid that. Jump over. Drop down. Jump up. Drop down. Just avoiding. A 1-up. If we need it. Now this, we can just chill right here. This is where we want to chill. And to be cool, we can quickly slide under and dash right through that. As we get ourselves all ready. Take these guys out. A spread shot, but only need that if we don't have heated plasma. So that's our backup weapon if we need it. Now everybody comes in at the same exact spot, same exact place. Catch. Now as the crash shot goes away, we have an Igor that comes right through here. Will he talk? Nope. So with a Leviathan, we don't need the heated plasma anymore, so we come back here and get ourselves ready. Because we need the chain laser. So, take care of them. Just aim forward. Take out a ripple, which we don't really need. We have 0 debris, which is good. So as we use our laser back here, take care of that and get ready for the next phase. Which our next phase is coming from behind. Coming up front. A heated plasma that we don't need. Igor there. One of these, one of this, and we drop down so we can take out all of the debris so it does not destroy this train here, because it will. Now as we get ourselves all ready, we hold our position, angle up, and as we see, our laser, it cuts right through. That's pretty normally, it will pick up each of the trains and fire fireballs at us. And we have to aim at a jewel as it's open, which is a little tricky. But thankfully, we don't have to do that. So, as we hear the call of the next mini boss, we stand about right here, aim up. Now this, we hold our position and are being strafe right here, so we avoid that. Come back as far as we can. Dodge that. Because if his next phase is to pick up a train and toss it at us. We don't want him tossing any trains at us. Now as we approach our next boss, where we defy gravity, and ask ourselves, are we facing 7 Force? This is why we want our laser, and why the arc is so important on our laser. So, when we get control, we take a step up, and hold our position, so we have an arc. We come down to our cup link, try to be in the middle, aim up, and try to cut it down before it fires shot. And we smashed it and ripped it apart. Now as we come to stage 7, the tower. Basically a climb.
A true warrior.
So, and in the story, this is where, if we were any other character, this is where Leviathan dies. So basically this whole time, he's been living a dream of Bahamut and what he went through. Pretty weird, huh? Reliving somebody else's dream. To know why he turned his back on the Empire. So, as we try to avoid everything, enjoy our time in the pond. As we come up the stairs here, we stop to fire because we don't want that ripple. And now, it wouldn't be a Konami game if we didn't have an elevator. And since we're in an elevator, why not have some elevator music? And this song best defines a Leviathan and what he's going through. Any emojis that dance? Put them in. So, all patterns are the same. Why not backflip? Take care of these. A fast elevator, which is good. So we are now back to a Jay-Z song, already in progress. Now with his height on his jump, we can jump around that. So we laser through, we drop because of the dogs. Now comes a helicopter skip, which means we're gonna have to say goodbye to our laser, but we skipped a helicopter. Now we try to skip the other helicopter, which we skipped the other helicopter. And now comes our next elevator. But it wouldn't be Contra if we didn't have a missile ride. And let's see if we can make any blast speeds. So this we can work on our air jumps, our air dashes, and all the fun stuff. So if you're in the air and you need to do like an air dash, if you need to save your life, this is a good place to practice it. Like that. And as we jump through, now this is an up jump, take a hit, run up, let go, take a hit, run up, and a doppelganger again, or deja vu. And there's the antagonist in the background as he says goodbye. So we jump over, since he has the height. Now here we want the heated plasma. And we can use his slide, or we can tap the action and avoid everything. Take your pick. And then we jump over him and start running. So everything is on fire. Always duck there because he may come forward at us. Show some acrobatics. Alright. Don't want to get too close because we don't want to get hit. Just take a step back so we can eat all of his bullets. Be cool. And now, as the music intensifies, his final battle. So as we avoid the fireballs, we stay still, and we just witnessed our death. So, and as we go and chart through all new territory, our last final battle is with a man who basically lied to us. We gotta go through the pet. Now, heated plasma and laser are usually the best options here. But first, we start below. Get on top. Block our position and hold our feet straight just in case he starts to walk. Now, so yeah, this is our demonstration of Contra Hardcore character for all the old, Contra Hardcore players. Here's a character that best is you. And in arcade, he only has, a hit and you're dead. So definitely defines on the American version. And now as we approach the battleship, everything that you learned in this game will be put through the test. And in Gauntlet is like one of the hardest spots to keep your power up. Especially the last spot. So. As we go to do our callback on a bike. Taking care of all the enemies that are coming through here. Missile attack. Laser attack. We got the forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back. And the 6 here. And as we approach we bike our might to Mars. Do our best superhero landing. Like I said, this is one of the hardest spots. Ooh, okay. Did I make it? Did I make it? Slide under for a little bit of a extra boost to hopefully get through quick. Alright. His slide definitely gives us a little bit of extra momentum. Or a head start, really. So now as we come down. Wow. So, now we have to get our laser back. Now, we approach the Vitus engine. Beautiful. I tell you, the sync with the music and the gameplay is just beautiful. So as we take care of an eye here, take care of an eye here, you stay on the pillar and you'll be safe. Because as soon as you're done, we need to get on the roof. So, take care of that. Get on the roof. Find our spot here. As we see how only a line really doesn't do a lot of damage. And as you can definitely see, yeah, this is very difficult trying to keep only one weapon. Get ourselves a head start. Watch out for that. Now we get the heated plasma. Alright. Now we face Tiberius and his Sword of Death. So we try to do this. Jump just in case he does his M-Bison attack. Like that. And if we had any other weapon besides the heated or a crash shot, he will catch all of your bullets and go. Am I too fast? And now comes our next phase. Gotta have a phase 2, right? So, as we do our best to burn him down, watch out for that. Still out here, hopefully we don't get hit by the fireballs. Just try to cut down as fast as possible. Oh yes. And now as we do our best Empire Strikes Back. And now, when it comes to this boss, there is zero ground. You have no ground to stand on, and you can actually shoot the ground beneath you. So, you haven't seen my final form. So, as we climb, position ourselves, try to take out as much of its health as possible. The helicopter pods here have weapons. Thankfully, a chain laser is right there, so just aim up and try to cut him down. Now, like on stage 2 and 3, we can fall and spawn on the helicopter. On this, we actually physically have to land on the helicopter. And if we have 0 lives, well, we gotta fight this boss all over again. So, and as we finish the Contra Hardcore demonstration with Leviathan, we will be going into the Contra style of run and gun. 2 jumps and no real air dash. So, as we show our victory, we have Harley. 2 weapons, kind of fast. But he doesn't have a high jump. He doesn't really have an air dash. He is Contra through and through. He is run and gun. And his health, you get like 2 extra health, so basically he's a tank. If you get hit and no knockback, you still keep the upgrade. This character is a run and gun tank, no lie. And you get to start off with heated plasma, which is always a good start for most stages. So, as we showcase our run and gun, basically, who's a fan of Elvis? So as we showcase the heated plasma through here. See, doesn't really have a... His jump, only 2. Wait till you see his air dash. So. That's it. That's it, folks. Just a little bit. Just enough to get you there. So as we go for the chain laser now, as we have 2 weapons now, which is a good advantage. Gotta go step by step, day by day. Discharge our fireballs through there twice. Showcase our action in our air dash. All bosses are the same, but the C3 play style is completely different. And he's another DLC character. So if you want a run and gun style, he is your DLC character to get. And this game is still available on your Xbox and your PS3 on backwards compatibility. On your Xbox, but not your PS3. So on PlayStation, if you have a PlayStation 3, that's the only place to get it on PlayStation. So, now, as you see, I could not hop over him, and we showcased that on this set, he goes really high. So we gotta fight him pretty much normal. Hello, Raiders. So yeah, as you see, he is definitely Contra. He is Contra in this Contra game. And you definitely see the art, systems work, animation style in pretty much all these characters. And now, as you saw with Leviathan, we could just, you know, we can easily plow through. Harley, we have to run and gun our way through, especially over a bridge. Trying to still avoid the poison plants, sunflowers, piranhas, and snipers. So, here we go. So with his speed, we gotta actually hop over the flowers, because it gives us a really good setup on the poison plants to burn through the poison powder. Find our spot again. Take this out in 2 shots, hopefully. We could action through, but high risk. As we burn our way through, go through the hardest part of this stage right here, because we gotta go down with the laser, box, laser. And as we're clear of that, watch out for the flower. Now, as you noticed before, we could actually hop on the helicopter. Once again, we gotta stay grounded. So, avoiding the alligators there. Take a shot, hop over the rock. Now we don't want to take out any gators here because he can't jump for squat. As you see, he just barely makes that. He just barely can get a dash across that, so. Now, how is Leviathan gonna play today? Where is he gonna spawn? Center, top, center, middle, top right, top left, bottom right. Same spot as last time. So back into the ruins, showcasing our run and gun style. And showcasing that this game really is hard. So we do our action over that, action up to here, because it's faster than trying to do a air dash, especially with him. Get a heat of plasma, burn through the wall, run up the wall, go to the next. Watch out for the machine gun. How's everybody doing this morning? So as we burn through, now as we do our best Indiana Jones, using our action. Jump over the rock. 2 jumps, 2 jumps, 2 jumps. Now like all the others, we gotta go up. Him on the hand, we gotta go down. So, we're trying to do a climb and dash over that. It's a little difficult, especially when your P and dash is only that long. So this boss will definitely showcase the tough guy. The tough guy attribute in Rising mode, where if you're knocked back, you don't lose a weapon. So you can take a hit and not lose a weapon. Unlike you saw what happened with Leviathan. So as we have Draconis here, so as we march into battle, using our laser to stay at a safe distance. Now we switch to our heated plasma. We hold our target straight and just take shots and jump and hopefully get a high-powered shot in. And as you see, I took a hit and still kept a weapon. That's the tough guy option. And that's why this guy's a tank. And I didn't follow up to get the early spawn, but that's okay. we're not here for a world record. We're here to showcase an epic speedrun ballet. And now, as we approach the highway again, we have our first track from Advent Children, which is still Final Fantasy VII. Because I do believe that this is a really good song to be on the highway.
Mission start.
Now this is my kind of movie set. I always
And definitely fits him really well. So, any dancing emojis? Bang our heads. Play some guitar while we're at it. And also, this song it just fits. That guy don't know how to drive or fly, really. So as we saw with Leviathan and the laser, we get to showcase heated plasma on this boss. That doesn't last long. So, take care of everything that is in the air with our laser. If you don't have a laser, spread shot. Where these guys learn to drive. Take care of the three back here. Alright. As we take care of the 5-0. And now as the intensity increases, try to take these out as fast as possible so we can get the early barricade. As you saw before, we had a late barricade with Leviathan. And we got it. The way to tell if you got it is if the crashing stops before the blue sign gets in the middle of your screen. So we got the 3, heated plasma. Take care of the 1, heated plasma. As you see, that came very quickly. Laser our way through. I jump and I air dash because sometimes the car in the back will decide to fly at us at full speed. So, as we take our laser, we cut the end, take care of the gun, switch to our fire, switch back to our laser, switch to fire, and just chill out for a second, because the heat of plasma takes care of the pipes, no problem. Now, since we have 2 weapons, hopefully we can keep all these for Lux Corona, and we can show you the power of heated plasma and laser. So as we take care of these with the jumping attacks, we start off with our laser, so we can take out the eye on the outside. The eyes on the outside of our Lux Corona, our wonderful Gradius boss.
Oh man, I always suck at shooting games.
How can you suck at shooting games? You are in a shooting game! So, as you can tell by the way that this is, the heated plasma can't get in between the 2 arms. So we just used the heated plasma on the inside if it would work well, but nothing was changing over correctly. So right here we go to our laser again. But this time we don't have any hand bombs. So what do? We take our heated plasma, stay between the legs. Just stay between the legs. The safest spot. No matter what type of weapon you have, stay between the legs, aim up and hold it straight, and follow it back. And you should be safe. Then come to about right here. And chop it down. And now,
A true warrior.
as we run and gun through the laboratory, yeah. So, here we go. As you saw, he had laser, I had heated plasma, which makes things just a little bit more easier. But there's a spot here that is a big troll, and it's that type right there. You can get hit there, and you will not see it coming.
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
So as we go back to our laser, so we can take care of that and miss the wall completely.
Sound the alarm!
Thankfully, all the doors opened. Switch the laser. Back to heated plasma and just try to cut through everything. Burn through everything, really. And as you saw with the chain laser, it took a while. Just one fireball will do it. So it definitely shows that, what, you know, the handicap of one weapon versus 2. And since he really can't do anything, we're gonna try to stay low for a little while. That's all we can do, because all we can do is run and gun. Take care of that as it's falling down. Take care of any debris so it doesn't hit us. Say hello to Dr. Geo Mandrake again, just to let you know that this is a Contra game. Come on, buddy. So as we take out all that, so he does not get hit, switch the laser, so... Alright. Gotta love the escort missions. Now, can we get 2 arms with the heated plasma? Didn't get them last time. Let's see if we can get them this time.
Warning.
Is this a kid or something else?
Ah, okay, good. Got both arms somehow. So, take care of both arms. Take care of the alien here. So as we delay the alien wars for just a little while.
A true warrior.
Now, as we approach the train and slip slowly into madness, we show the heated plasma and laser. Unlike before, we had heated plasma before, which basically it's all the same. We just hopefully don't want to lose our laser along the way. As we travel the train, say hello to the ripple. Hopefully it will say goodbye to the ripple. Gravity works. Now, like before, just drop, stay down. And just avoid. Get the 1-up if you need it. Realize I'm only playing with 10 health. Playing with 10 lives. Gotta love that. Red if you needed it, but laser will do. Need a plasma as well. So now as we wait for the Igor to approach. This time we don't have to go down, we have the laser already. So can we manipulate the screen? Oh. Normally we can find a way to manipulate where the Igor coming down will actually fall on the track and completely miss the top of the train. Something cool that this game has, a parry system. So as we reject the heated plasma since we have it. Get low so we don't blow up our train. Hopefully don't blow up the train.
Warning. Warning.
Now as we cut our way through. Now if you lose the laser and have your heated plasma, the heated plasma can eat through the fireballs that the train will be projecting at you, so there is a bit of hope there. And now as we get ourselves ready,
Warning. Warning. Warning.
as madness slowly sinks in,
20th century giant robot.
now that we have heated plasma this time, we can go heated plasma, heated plasma, heated plasma, laser, hop over.
Being beaten by me is an honor.
Switch to our heated plasma, get the machine gun, because it's a failsafe really. Heated plasma, the machine gun is a failsafe for the next stage. When you're hopping into the bird bath,
Warning. Warning.
well, the fountain really. Alright, same strat as before. Step up and aim up,
Now this is the main attraction.
and move over. Find the middle coupling. Or close to it. One blink, so that was good.
Being beaten by me is an honor.
A true warrior.
Now with the tower, since we don't really have a high jump, not much momentum to move, we gotta work with our environment and what it presents to us on our climb. So,
Huh? Where is he?
here we go.
Mission start.
It's RAC. We are on the second run right now. So as we climb our stairs, we can use our machine gun here for a little bit so we don't get a ripple upgrade. And now as we enjoy our elevator flight, why not? He looks like he would have this, you know, coming out of his speakers on the highway. So, gotta have the elevator. Konami staple, right? Must have elevator. We get fast, medium, or slow elevator. We got slow. Phantom Myers elevator strikes again. Yeah, not real momentum here. We switch to our machine gun, take the hit, run up. Switch to laser. Switch back to our pellets, because we gotta skip the helicopter again. The one copter skip. Two copter skip. And just like any other Contra, we ride the missiles. But with Final Fantasy, let's make some blast beats. But yeah, we can actually we can blow these up. And remember, he only has one extra jump. So he has only 2 jumps. So, as we go to our laser, because we're going to need it to get this guy up here. Switch back, do a straight jump, take the hit, run up, take the hit, run up, use the iframes, and through the door we go. And now, sadly, we're gonna be losing a couple lives here. Watch out for the bomb. Somehow got the got the warp somehow. He saved me some time, which is good. Then we use our, like before, I had the heat of plasma. This time I can just use a laser and take everything out along the way. Make sure to drain his health just a little bit. Now we can't hop over him, so we gotta stay behind him, using our action whenever we get close. Then once the upgrade is by, we can go back to our laser to take everything out in the way. Wait for him to go, so there's no cutscene. And now, before we saw how we can actually hop over all of this, we actually gotta do this the right way. So jump on, jump over, da-da-da. Wait a second, jump. And here we go. Use the fire to eat the bullets. Fire the fire projectile. Now, as the boss again comes in epic fashion. So, drop down, jump over the bottom one. Just start firing the fireballs. Take him out before he hits the ground. And we say goodbye to Leviathan. Now, if we were actually playing this game with the actual, there is no music. The time that he's dead, the time that we fight the boss, there's no music. This is all silent. And so, now, as you notice that with Leviathan and his only one weapon of just heated plasma, we got the option of 2, plus we have a tough guy comes back into play, where we can take our hit and not lose our weapon. So, aim up. When he comes halfway down, go to our laser, and jump right through him. Since his jump is like right to the top of him, and it's kind of tricky. Now, as we approach the final stage for Harley and our run and gun character, we end strong, don't we, for this character? So, how's the music sounding, everybody?
Start.
So, we will wait for the machine gun and use our laser, because we can't jump up to him like we did with Leviathan. Switch the heated plasma for these. Jump over. Switch back. Avoid the spread shot. Read the chat at the wrong point in time. Sour, please. So, we got a heated plasma strat. Let's be very careful going through here. Hopefully making it. Electric slide. Although now since we lost our laser, we're gonna have to get our laser. Hopefully get it in time, hopefully get it and not fly behind us. Alright. Now as we showcase heated and laser again. So we charge our heated plasma. Fire it off. Hit our laser. Do the same thing back and forth. Hopefully get to the roof. As you see, the heated plasma takes care of these in just one shot. Even takes out two at the same time. So, it's tricky. Gotta get past here. All right. And as Tiberius approaches. Oh, yep. This is why you jump after the phase. Now, can we get the arc of the laser? Probably not. Nope, no arc. Because if we had the arc, we would have cut him down 5 seconds ago. And now as we get prepared to end our run and gun. We move over to one of our base characters that we get when we first get the game. She's fast, she's quick. 2 guns, but if you get hit by any means, you lose a weapon. Be playing Crystal next. And as our flying tigers or dragons gets ready, oh yeah, you have no idea how crazy this is, man. Like, this soundtrack, it was meant to be played with this game. So as we try to take out as much of its health as possible, get our laser, even though we have one already. So, as we just jump up. Yeah, look. Like, barely reaches. Pretty much. And in Final Fantasy, of course, you haven't seen my final form. How many forms are there? So, now as we finish up, the leap of faith.
A true warrior.
Now, Crystal, which is, like I said, this is your base, so everything that you need to know of Contra and Uprising compared to, you know, Jill. Heck, she even has an eye patch. So. And this right here is the second of our 3 Advent children's songs, so which is still Final Fantasy VII in a way. He starts off with a machine gun and a spread. So he moves like a Leviathan, but with only one, you know, but instead of having only one weapon, she has 2, but her agility is insane. So, as we angle down and do our jump, we give all of our Contra fans a bit of love because of our spread shot. So we use our spread shot, say goodbye because we need the heated plasma. As you see, she flies. Get our laser, and we are back to our 2 most important weapons. As you see, she flies. Ultimate Zero. No, only thing of Zero that I speedrun is Bomberman Act 0. So 1, 2, 3, jump, jump. Get over, so we skip the first phase. As you saw with Harley, he goes all the way up in the air. Rise. So, these are heated plasma. You burn the worm. Okay, see if you were fine. So now as jump over. Take care of that. Do the hardest trick of the game soon. Get ready, the hardest trick of this stage, landing on the helicopter. Perfect. All right.
A true warrior.
Now, just like Leviathan, she you know, with her speed and agility, she goes right through the jungle. But she can do one thing that none of them else can. She can ocean fly. So,
Mission.
Checking me out. You like it?
as we clear our path and enjoy our world of deforestation,
Warning. Warning.
What a pain.
take care of the eye before it fires.
You like it? You like it?
Now, just like Leviathan, we don't have to worry about staying on the bridge. We can just fly over the bridge.
Nice alligator?
And it didn't fire in time, but that's okay. Backup is right there. Now, yes, you will notice a difference on when you play each character. Especially if you play them back to back, you will actually feel her speed, his heaviness, everything. So,
Too easy.
as we fly over, we prepare ourselves for ocean fly. One, two, three, dash, dash, angle down to get the piranha, and we have flown over. So yeah, it definitely shows her speed and agility.
Aren't you
So,
supposed to go easy?
will he be spawning in the same spot? Nope, he's spawning right here, in the worst spot, where you gotta jump. Gotta make sure to jump or else the alligator will eat ya.
A true warrior.
And I'm going to show the original way of how Crystal fights Draconis. Because trying to do the heated plasma is just very, very high risky, especially on her health. And the fact that she gets hit, she loses it. So, we blast the wall. Blast that, come down, take care of all that. Get the thing charged on the way. Fly over everything. So. Burn our way through here. Try not to get any shrapnel. Take the laser. No, take the hit. And lose your weapon. Well, there goes the weapon. So, what do we do now? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? How do we play backup strats? So, go with our laser. And since this could be tricky, and we may go to phase 2, which I don't want it to. I take out the arms. And be very careful. Ooh! Ow. How did I get lucky on that?
A true warrior.
So, we enjoy our highway.
Mission start.
Nice day for a drive. I thought beautiful women don't get tickets.
Super machine gun.
Take out everything in the air. Take out the 5-0. Now, since we don't have the heated plasma like we did coming into the stages before, you go to machine gun, aim down. Take care of that. Use machine gun, heated plasma. Because if you stayed on your laser, you'll hit the heated plasma and you won't get it. Watch him fly into the sign. As you see, you know, her speed and agility and the power of her air dash. Definitely a good base character. If you're playing in arcade mode, she would only start with 2 health, unlike Leviathan, who only starts with 1.
City drivers.
And as you see, she is just maybe a hair faster. So, as we take care of the 5-0. and basically she is your demonstration of what you'll be doing if you get this game, and try to run as her, and don't want to buy any of the DLC characters. So I see she is basically third on the hard scale. Because of you don't want to make too many mistakes. Heated plasma there if you missed it. As we wait for the electric funeral, just aim forward and take out the three that are coming. Take out the laws of gravity. Thankfully, get the early barricade. Once again, with our laser, we cut the N. Take out the gun. Take out the missile launcher. Find our spot to be safe. Take this moment to breathe. Finish the job. And take the risk so that she can jump over instead of go under. Take everything out along the way, from front to back. Make sure when you're done, you switch back to the laser, so you can get yourself ready to take out the bar in the eyes.
They're really going all out.
So your lock and your constraint are your key in this fight. And laser is definitely the one weapon you want. If you don't have your laser, it's the fast shot. As you see with the laser and heated plasma switch, you take out the couple right there, no problem. Get yourself ready, and once again, between the legs, fire in the hole. Switch back to laser. Find the safe spot. Switch back to heated for the next stage. All right.
The true warrior.
Now with the lab, and as we definitely put her speed and agility into play here, especially in the second half. Her speed and agility definitely comes into play.
Mission
So.
start.
Do we get hit? Nope. Push over laser as we're climbing up in the air. Go the wrong direction. All doors thankfully open. As you see, her agility and her speed is definitely put on display here. Always gotta be ready on the action because of your speed. Because sometimes you can't fire and hit that one person spawning in. So your safest bet is to action past it. So now this is where her speed and agility come into play. Yeah, she can just pretty much fly over all of this. Now as we pick up Dr. Mandrake, take care of all these bosses and Igor's here. Make sure he doesn't get hit. Last thing we want is him to fall down and stay there for a while. Now, can we get both arms? So basically you want to do a one jump, let go, and take it out and get to the other arm as fast as possible. Definitely helps you with your, you know, your mid-air attack. Does everybody like trains? Does anybody like jazz?
A true warrior.
All aboard the B line. So. Although we know that Bahamut, he hates trains.
Mission.
So, as we do the locomotion here, nice shot. Get the arc in, and that helicopter doesn't have a chance. But who puts a helicopter in a railway?
You like it? You like it?
What is this? A Michael Bay movie? Da-dum-dum-dum. So, as we do our kill to avoid the fire, get our one up while we're at it. Nice. that the best you can do? As you see, the heated plasma eats bullets. Had to show that off. So when you're playing in arcade mode and you are facing the boss on the bike, just use a charged shot to eat the bullets that are being fired at it. So, take care of these guys. Didn't want the ripple anyway. See the health bar on the train? If that gets to 0, that train is gonna blow up. So as we take care of the air wars, do we get a whistle? Got it. So, as we enjoy our ballet here,
Warning. Warning.
the music sync is pretty well. So, what are we doing there? Yep. Good time to practice the air dashes.
Warning. Warning.
Get yourself with your laser ready.
You hit on girls?
So as we get our heated plasma ready, heated, 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 laser.
Too easy.
Alright, take care of him. That while we're at it, get the debris, switch back. Yeah, Arc Systems Work really did a good job with this game.
Warning.
And the actual soundtrack of the game is really good too, but when I'm doing all 5 characters back to back hearing these same songs, it's a little, this keeps each character entertaining, and it makes it its own unique run. And I know that there's probably a big question on a lot of your minds of which songs of the last 3 are going to be the tower and the final stage.
A true warrior.
Now as we enter the Capitol Tower building, definitely are going to be showcasing her speed and her air dash ability. Alright, let's go.
Huh? Where
Let
is
the
it?
battle begin.
Mission start.
Alright. Gotta get the popcorn maker there. Good. That's why we have and that's why I have a machine gun, is to get that popcorn maker right there. Thankfully I didn't get that ripple. And so, as we enjoy the Konami staple of the elevator. Doing her best baton work. And now as we make her climb, going a whole lot faster than Harley did. Jump around because of her height and her speed. Switch to machine gun, do action. Hopefully skip the first copter. Skip the second copter. Crash through the window. And get ready for some blast beats. Definitely good time, definitely practices everything right there on your, on controlling your jumps. So, as we do the Harley strat, it's easier and a whole lot safer.
Did you show up just to be killed?
We say hello to Tiberius as he makes his escape. And we approach our chase with Leviathan. Just like Leviathan, we can actually hop the electric field. Using our laser to clear the path and make sure that we don't get any bombs to our face. And as we jump over, so we can get a clear head start. All right. As you see with her, she can just clear this pretty much almost in one stride. Keep the fire going to eat his bullets and take out his big shield as he tosses them at you. Alright. So, rest of the thing, just watch out for the fire, stay in one spot, release the fireballs, try to take him out before he hits ground. And as we climb these lonely stairs, the silent stairs if you're actually playing,
Time to say goodbye.
Hey, come in here.
now since she doesn't have a tough guy or a tough girl, we gotta go around to get on his back. So with the, man, that synced well. So as we, aim up, get ourselves ready. As he's coming down, switch over to laser, jump up in the air, lock ourselves down. And there we go.
Don't underestimate me.
Now as we ride off to the battleship and put a close to one of our base characters in this game that you get as soon as you get it, to understand what we're up against. We get ourselves ready for our final death match.
You won't get away.
So, so it's all the same, just, well, like I said, with her speed and everything, it definitely does add a little bit extra to each stage on how you approach. Alright. And as we once again biker mice from Mars. Alright, do we get a superhero landing? Yes. So as we switch ourselves back and forth, using our laser, this time we can go up in the air, take this guy out. Just jump above. Alright. Don't want to be attached to that. Watch out for the ripple. And definitely shows you how effective her speed is, especially in the air. So, we take care of our Vitus engine here. We do our heated plasma and laser strat. Let go. Switch. Ooh. No, not fast enough, but it's okay. So as we go through this hell house, this carousel from hell, trust me, with the pea shooter, this is a carousel from hell. Alright. As the music builds,
Time to get out of here.
Alright, let's see how well we can fly over this. Alright.
You again. So, you want to be dead?
Now, like before, we gotta be careful.
I'm going to enjoy this battle.
We go 1, 2, let go. 1, 2, 3, let go. Jump. Of course. All right.
Let's begin the final battle.
And we get the arc.
Yikes, what have we done?
I had to jump. Bad thumb.
You like it?
Bad thumb.
Underestimate me.
Had to hit the jump.
This is absurd.
As you see, still 0 ground.
We haven't won yet.
Aw. Get our laser. Hopefully he uses the hand and not the fireball. Now, as we finish up our speedster and one of our base characters, we go to our next base character, the hero, pretty much, of the story, Bahamut. And he's basically, he's even on speed, he's even on the air dash, but he comes with a cool perk, a ninja, I can jump, which is basically a bubble jump for all the Contra, fans out there. So, as we get ourselves ready, and you're probably wondering why Final Fantasy? Why Final Fantasy? And this game came out in 2011. And Final Fantasy, a remake, came out in, what, 2020?
Mission accomplished.
I say that looks about right. So after seeing that, I'm like, what do you know? So, here we go. Now, he starts out with a chain laser, which is pretty good, but we need a machine gun. So, we angle up, we get the machine gun, and we do your basic core. As you see, his speed is about average. His air dash is about average. But as you see, his blue there, invincible. So with our chain laser, we want to stand right here in the pit. As you see the arc, it just cuts right through. So, as we get ourselves ready for the heated plasma. We are where we need to be. As you see, his air dash about middle of the road, which is why after doing someone who's very fast and then coming to him, definitely it kills your timing just a little bit. But thankfully, it wasn't too far down the line of the backup heated plasma. So, as we approach Air Bahamut and get past the quicksand, so we can skip the first cycle of him going up in the air. Try to take out as much health as possible. Now I'm gonna give you a demonstration of what the ninja jump and how what it's really good for. So like if you're jumping up, you are impervious. So say if this guy were to hit me, I would get hit, but as you see, I did not take any damage whatsoever. So that's the perk of the ninja jump. Now as we approach our final destination. Now just like Harley in the jungle, doesn't really have that much speed to get through the cotton flower, so we have to go over. But his air dash does help out for distance in few spots. So as we escape under cover of the smoke, let's burn it down. So, get past. Take out the poison plants. Find our spot. Take out the wall boss. You can get over all of this and actually pass that one because of the speed and timing. Now here we could go up, or we can just do this. So. As we go through the ignition flame here, get some applause. Yes, got it in one cycle. So as we go up, okay, so it's ready, 1, 2, 3, just pass over. Land in the safe spot. Of course, on top of a waiting alligator. But at least we don't have to worry about the the flower plant. And we say hello to our best friend who's upset that we turned our back on him and decided to lead the Empire. So if you think about it, these two are basically a combination of Lance and Bill.
A true warrior.
So, and in Ruins, this is definitely a showcase of where the ninja jump can come into a helping hand and better, and quicker movements. So here we go.
Mission. Where is he?
As we take our fall. Here's our first attempt. We can jump through that. Most dangerous jump. So yeah, impervious on our upward momentum. Coming back down, on the other hand, expect to feel a pinch.
Piece of cake.
So. As we continue our way through here with Bahamut Cloud,
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
so normally everyone else we can stand. If we had the stamp there, here we can just avoid the hit right there because of our jump. And as the bell tolls for a pinch. Yeah. Big. Impervious. Watch out for the spread.
Well, that was new.
Now as we say goodbye to our contra waterfall that we don't have to worry about.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
No time to rest. Fine.
So just like Harley, we can take hits coming down, and we have our tough guy as well. We also have the impervious on the jump up, so
Take this. Take this.
as we burn the eye there,
It's not over yet.
maybe we'll get some Ben Stein for some clear eye. We get ready for the highway. And like the highway, we need to put on some good jams.
Stupendous.
So yeah, the auto scrollers, it's pretty much all the same when your character has two weapons. But the music, thankfully, it changes.
That's for me already. Huh?
So. There we go. Who was waiting on this song? Now keep in mind, we still have one more character after this. So, yeah. He's doing great, but George, watch out for that tree! Well, it's not really all the same. You can do a couple cool things with Bahamut that no one else, that not a lot of the other characters that I have shown can do. Like right here. I can jump through the car. I don't have to wait. So. Or straight. Bad car, bad car. Bad frog. Another showcase of the ninja jump. So as we get ourselves ready to take all these cars out fast, hopefully get the early barricade. Now doing a laser there actually makes the cars leave the screen a heck of a lot quicker. They just actually go back instead of stay on screen for like an extra second. So we take care of the 3 and the roof, ceiling, now. I wonder how many of you have tried Operation Galuga? Saw? Ninja jump again? Alright. Same strats as before. On one you have 2 guns.
I'll take you down bit by bit.
normally in a marathon, I mostly have the I have to do a backup strat on this boss. So far, I don't think I've had to really do one. So we keep our distance, dodging those, getting ourselves prepared to get between the legs. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that I haven't of a parallel. We have a Gradius boss here, Neon, a Knight Rider, Elevator, Waterfall, 573 for Vic Viper. What Konami staple is missing? I know. Oh yeah. Metal Gear. Metal Gear's missing. What does Metal Gear do? Oh right, he hides in a box.
Mission start.
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
Piece of cake.
It's alright. We got Metal Gear. Now that we don't have laser, this is our backup strat here. Almost feels like a crime not showing that off. But it's nice to show backup strats. Yep, and backup strat, spread shot. So yeah, the classic, it never dies. So, as we go through this, we say hello to Dr. Geo Mandrake. Come on, Geo, keep up. That was close. That was almost on his head. Ah.
Don't leave me.
Well, hurry up.
Thank you.
Alright. Like before we tried to take out the arms in one cycle.
Just where this guy comes from.
Nope. So this time we get ourselves ready. Take that out, jump over the ball. Be careful with our air jumps. There we go.
Mission clear.
Now as we get ourselves set up for the train.
Mature warrior.
Got my laser back at the heated plasma. He hates trains. Don't know why though. So, as we know that the tension is rising,
Mission start.
his quest to take down the Commonwealth is growing closer, closer. And then we ask if he has any last words, and of course, I hate trains.
Take this.
Now the ninja jump here definitely shows potential here. You don't have to dodge it, you can just jump over and through. Over the smoke and through the fire. To Tiberius' Tower we go. This is definitely a good spot to practice on your ninja jump. Let's see, as soon as I come down, it's gone. Yeah, too easy. No, I got this game back in 2021, I think, on when it came out on Games with Gold. Maybe 2020 was it? I really don't remember. 2020, 2021, I get it kind of all of it blends in to 1 year. But yeah. Oh yeah, this game's crazy and we showcase every character and how each one plays, you know, on every stage on speed-wise is definitely, you know, a really cool way to give a good introduction to people and the Final Fantasy over each of the stages. It keeps it from being repetitive on, you know, so that every run it becomes its own run, so everyone has a different song for each stage. Because like right now, I can't believe that I am through almost all 4 characters. It feels like I just restarted 5 minutes ago. So as we go to this, you aim up and try to have it break, so it adds in extra hits. Get ourselves ready for our heated plasma. Oh, wait till the last character.
That was tough.
The last character that is coming up
Super machine gun.
is a DLC character that is worth not only the price of her DLC, but also worth the price of this game. But right now we have the easy, we have the second of the easiest to speedrun of all of our gunners. So as we go up just a little bit,
I hate spiders.
get our arc in, get right between the complete, aim up and get ready. I love to run all the characters. That's why I run all characters back to back. All 5 characters, but I just start at the hardest, and then the next hardest. Wait, the hardest, then I drop down, and this is the easiest of all of
A true warrior.
Gunners because of his ninja jump, so and a tough guy. So you can make very little mistakes and it doesn't affect it that much. But all the others mistakes, will cost you.
Mission start.
So as we approach our tower, laser our way through. Get an extra boost instead of taking it out by a charge. Watch out for the ripple. Alright. A Leviathan. You are only equipped with one gun. And, but you get hand bombs, so that kind of makes up for it. And if you get, hit, you lose your weapon. Harley, he is your typical, a run and gun. He only has 2 jumps. He doesn't have that far of a air dash, but he is built like a tank. Crystal, if you get hit, you lose your weapon, but she is really fast. Bahamut here, if I get hit and no knockback, I keep my weapon. I have a ninja jump, 2 weapons, and average, average speed and average on my distance. Here's the best way to show it. A ninja jump. I can jump actually. Alright, Mr. Ripple. Alright. 1 helicopter skip. Missed the cue, but there it is. 1 helicopter skip. 2nd helicopter skip. In a way, but I am also in rising mode. So basically, it is a way of a new game plus to where you can get, extra health, all of the upgrades on weapons, basically, this is an easy speedrun style mode. Arcade mode, and with him, all I'll have is 3 health, 2 lives, and moderate of everything else. I'll have all of the action, yes. Will I have enough time? Okay. But also, in arcade mode, the auto fire is not equipped, so I'd have to be mashing if I wanted to fire a bunch of bullets. And so, as I try to pick up speed to get ahead of him. Oh no. I've reached a point where I can't match anymore. So since I don't have a heated plasma, so yeah. Ooh. So yeah, you know, we gotta do this. Let's just say, I always had a hard time on Contra games. Or Ninja Gaiden. I've always had a hard time. But when this came out on Gold and what I saw on what it offered, I was like, okay. This is gonna be the game that gets me off of Bomberman Act Zero. Now, let's just say you're here and you don't have your heated plasma and you don't have your laser. What do you do? Well, this is what you do. You have a machine gun. Let's get him down first. Alright. You jump up. And we walk the dog. So yeah, like I say, I have made him look easy, but when push comes to shove, none of these bosses are easy. You're holding a lock to hold it down, and you're holding a freaking strafe and moving. So for the last four,
Show yourself, you bastard!
yeah.
Show yourself, Tiberius!
How do we end our gunner showcase? Alright. I need to get my heated plasma back. And there's only one spot. One spot before Vitus. Superhero landing. Ah! I had it. But then I ruined it. Oh well. Because I just don't trust myself going over. Leap of faith. Oh yeah. This stage never goes right. So, if we don't have the heated plasma, we gotta do laser strats. Nice. That saved me some time.
Looks like it's time to go.
But not enough. Do we get the arc? Good. As you see, we'll get it before the last fireball hits. Now, as we end our showcase of all of our gunner options, we're going to showcase the last DLC character. And when you think of Contra, you think a run and gun, but as you notice, there's been 4 different styles in the last 2 hours and 40 minutes, I guess. I'm not looking at the clock. All I see is the chat. So, what's missing? Contra Hardcore from the Sega Genesis. that was Leviathan. A run and gun Contra, which is basically Contra and Super C. Uprising style, which is Bahamut and Crystal. There's one more. One more style, and that is, have you ever wanted to put a Ninja Gaiden in your Contra game? Because I'm like, I always wanted to be good at Contra, I always wanted to be good at Ninja Gaiden, but I couldn't do it. And then this game came out. Why, yes, it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny you.
The true warrior.
Wow. And now comes the last DLC character and our last run of this showcase. Welcome to Contra Gaiden.
Come with me.
Oh yeah, this is the first character I learned to speedrun. You wanna know the different movements and different layouts and how to practice your heated plasma? This is your character. And if you ever and if you want to know about OP and overpowered, here we go.
Mission start.
So we have our Ninja Gaiden, and we have a freaking Strider. And this is why there's auto fire. Ever want to know about a hot knife and butter? And she has a ninja jump. Also, you don't have to worry about any power-ups. All you have to worry about is how to get through a stage. So, as a crash test taking dummy, perfect. Are you worrying about any of the bosses? Don't. He didn't angle down. That's alright. I saw how fast it takes that took him out. With her, bosses, seconds. Now with Harley being here, you know, and everyone else, I have to either hop over, or if I stand in front, it's gonna go all the way to the top of the screen, and I can't hit him. What am I gonna do with her? Not even give him a chance.
I grow tired of killing.
Yeah. And of course, if you need to jump, it's kill and play. So you don't have to worry about that. Yep, she is so overpowered that with this character, you can beat this game completely and utterly blindfolded. So if you ever say, yep, I can beat a Conquer game completely blindfolded, this character right here is your ticket. Now, when it comes to the Leafy Jungle and Poison Plants, yeah, you pretty much have to hop over the Poison Plants, a few of them. Some of them you can action over, or through. And so, as we ninja gate in through the forest,
Mission start. Snipers.
as stated, yes, it's pretty much only viable on her. Unless you're so good, you will never lose a weapon. Now here, we don't have to worry, we can just angle down and the piranhas are meaningless.
Best avoid the hungry ones.
And just like the heated plasma, it's just as powerful, in a way. Now, as you notice with everybody else, we had to use the heated plasma and aim on the ground. We're not going to aim on the ground.
You won't escape my blade. You're poorly trained.
So, as we continue to cut through, and yeah. Now you see why I saved her for last. Because I just fell down, because I totally overshot, and since I fell into a pit, or a void, that uber damage that I had, it's gone. So now I'm down to basically half of the damage that I use. So with her falling into a pit does cost, and it costs the ability to take him down before he teleports. So now I gotta find him. Because if I didn't fall, I would have taken him out before he teleported. But yeah, so that's like the only freaking loss of falling into a pit, and only into a pit, is you lose the ability to
A true warrior.
one cycle a boss. And as you notice, my only goal is to beat the stage before a song ends. And as you notice, Sayuri, she's been my bread and butter, and almost all these songs are tied to basically if I make a mistake. But yeah, when it comes to speedrunning, this character is definitely the one where you can say, this is where it's worth every second of it. And almost every strat, I came up with them. There's a few that have been around. I'm gonna play this one safe. But, yeah, in the last couple years, I found the helicopter skip, how to take out a few bosses a whole quicker. But when it comes to this character, we cannot forget the OG, who had the very first world record in this game as Sayuri in Rising mode, and that is Mecha Richter. He set the bar at a 36. So, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get past him, but then after I got past him, Can I go sub 35? I know it's possible. Sub 35 has to be possible.
That ceiling is unstable.
I think I'm only 4 seconds off of the full optimization. I don't know. There isn't a task of what a human can physically do.
What a lovely breeze.
And for what Mega did for you know, for when this freaking game first came out, and what he said the actual bar to. Yeah, I actually had to reach out to ask him. It's like, can I put this on VP leaderboards from your SDA so that
Great of you to come back.
yeah, so that we do that, then we aim down. If we don't fall into a pit, we can take it all out just like that with only a 1 hit and a few iframes. And then
I'm not finished yet.
well,
It's not the right time.
a little early on getting on the helicopter on the first frame, but that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, this game is definitely, especially with this character, this is the character to speedrun if you really want to learn to speedrun. Ah. So,
Mission start.
the last of the highway. Why not getaway?
Discovered already.
Now, what do we do with a melee character? We don't have a chain laser. We don't have a spread shot. We got a. We have a sword. Our Katana Zero here has no freaking Chronos. Basically, we gotta learn how to jump and attack. At the quick shot. Yeah. I have tapped out the game time on the main menu. It does not go any higher than what it goes at. I have capped it out. I'm amazed I even attempt to play this game blindfolded. But yeah. The ninja jump comes into play here. So basically all you do is you can saw and let go, saw and let go. Hopefully get them all. And here we just hold down and find that right spot. Jump. Find the spot. Jump. Simple, basic mechanics. You kind of saw me do that with a Leviathan and a laser. Now, the ninja jump again, just not have to worry about that. Just got to remember to jump to get through it. Now when it comes to this, we just angle down and try to get the cars. there. 1 police down. 2 police down. Try to get the quick kill by letting go. There we go. Now we can try for early barricade again. Oh, never mind. I didn't get the second jump in. So now timing is completely and probably utterly off. So we just find our spot and aim up here. That's all we gotta do. Just aim up. Just do early barricade. That's good. Now can we get these guys quick? Nope. Well. Sometimes it doesn't want to fire. I could try arcade, but then freaking that would mean that I would have to mash. And I don't know if I want to mash, and I totally botched that.
A simple task.
And as we take our breath, since we got a few hits, we got our health right here. And as you notice, this can be a very cluster, yeah. So yeah, if you can mash, arcade is open. As you notice that on a gunner, and we kept that eye open because of the opening. But for her, we can just take the hit and go inside. You don't have to worry about the opening. And now we gotta take our hit. So we come on up, come on down. We wait halfway, take our hit, use the iframes, and down. But yeah.
A true warrior.
And now we have the lab. This is basically the stage on where you learn how to aim forward, diagonal, all that. That's where it all comes into play to do basically a lot of freaking sword techniques are in this stage. That's why this is a audition.
Sound the alarm!
Basically, this is heated plasma territory.
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
Also, a lot of people always like to spam the attack. There are times when you don't have to spam on the attack. You don't, you know, just run and jump and maneuver. No, sounding the alarm did not do good.
This place suits you.
Yep, on that last door, it didn't want to open, but her sword.
Like walking on
What is the door? Now this is pretty much what I'm talking about. You don't have to constantly spam. Angle down is always a friend. Angle down is a freaking lawnmower. So yeah, this is definitely a lot of your techniques, especially on the projectile. Now, if there's any freaking fans of Phantomire and Slurpy Ninja, they did a lot of freaking co-op, and they came up on a co-op strat to take out each arm. I had to figure out how do I do both. I pretty much the same that I had to incorporate on the heated plasma after I found this strat. I think they tried this on Operation Galuga. But they kind of dropped the ball.
a true warrior.
And now comes our last Advent Children's song. And our train. Yeah, there is Metal Slug, yeah. I love the boat to the dome. So,
It's not over.
and also practicing here again on your ninja jumps on when you try with Bahamut. Although, on Metal Slug, I think you have ammunition amount. I think that's like the only difference. So about here, you get yourself ready, you fire the projectile, you get right here, you wait till the capsule is up in the air above you. Because if you were to fire before the capsule, he doesn't spawn in all the way. A cool trick right there where you can push him up in the air and flash him away. But yeah, if you ever wanted to be a character who who has the blade. And you're doing all this in the confines of a Contra game. I say this is pretty much 5 styles of old school in one game, depending on if you want to get any DLC. As she here is a DLC character, and as you see, worth the price of admission. Now when you avoid this, you wait till it blinks, and then you fire a shot from the bottom. Yeah, Operation Galuga probably, and they tried to incorporate a couple of these things, but the thing is, they did not incorporate this. As you try that, you fall to the ground. Especially during the last stage, like, it would be so nice to be able to do that. Nope, you try it and you fall into the acid.
I'll cut you down.
Alright. As we get the debris. Now, as you notice, with all of our gunners, we had our laser, and now with our melee, pretty much it's the same thing. We got to move up a bit just so that we're just a little bit closer. But to get the other arm, we got to jump. So get that. Then we just find our spot right here at the top of the train. Get ourselves angled a little bit so we can attack a little bit quicker. And
The shore retrained. A true warrior.
And now as we approach the tower, we have our sword, we have our ninja jump, we have our speed. We're gonna go through like a scorpion's poison. And we rock.
Huh? Where is he?
And this game is still available. Thank you for it being backwards compatible on Xbox. So, as we plow on through, angle up the stairs, fire down, angle up. Oh yeah. I was really hoping that I could get this in GDQ at least per character or anything. Was trying for the last 2 years, I think. I've been trying. Rejected every time, so this is pretty much my last run for a while. I was hoping GDQ was going to be my last run, but it's going to be right here. Oh yeah. As we get the slow Phantomire elevator. So as we jump up, now here, remember folks, aim up and flash. It's so you can take them out. And this is why we do the helicopter skip, because trying to get the helicopter with her is a distance. It's a far distance. So yeah, we sacrifice our uber damage and so yeah, and now you see why we don't do it. Now you see why I've been dying there. It's because of the helicopters. And what I pretty much have to do with her. Oh, I thought I got it. But yeah, definitely a good place to practice. Now here, see if we can same deal. Always we can flash up. I don't know if there's any other few games. I might do Yoku. I don't know. I might go back to Yoku's Island Express. So, I think I'm too far back. Gotta get closer. Do the action. Get low. Now, if you are wondering about how I was, how I came across the ability to jump over that first hit there on the umbrellas. The first time I did that and actually figured out that I could do that, I was blindfolded. So the umbrella jumps, I figured out that I can do it all blindfolded. Oh man. My controller is burning. And there is one more trick on the battleship that I did where I can spawn in a wall. Did that blindfolded, and I don't and the freaking setup, I'm like, I think it might take longer to freaking set it up than the time it saves. I'm running out of time on the song. And the ninja jump again. And normally everyone would just again drop to the ground, and I was thinking maybe I can ninja jump up and then press down on them and take them out maybe a half a second quicker.
A true warrior.
Now as we play Daughter's Farewell, there's a reason for that, because Sayuri is the a daughter of Tiberius, our main antagonist. Daddy Dearest.
Unforgivable.
Daddy Dearest has to go. So he has his sword. She basically has her Buster sword. And the reason why she has Annex here is because this was the song that made me want to buy the entire soundtrack and do this. This was the song that did it, and that's why I end with this for her. Now let's hope that I can time this out right and not have any bad things happen to me. Gauntlet. Come on, run. And the input lag.
This is bad.
Electric slide.
I'm not finished yet.
The other electric slide.
Best grab on.
Oh yeah. 5 characters. All Final Fantasy. But all different songs so that it doesn't, play the same. Every run is its own, a unique run. For about 40 minutes. Yeah, and I've been doing this for about a year and a half now. So now with the melee of the eyeballs here, this is when you really want to know on when to let go of your slashing. And how to maneuver in the air. And there. Ouch. Well, timing's off now. I thought I made it back on the platform. Oh well. Can't win them all.
Death draws near. Retreat.
Like I said, the carousel from hell.
You again. So, you want me dead?
Here we go.
Enjoy this battle.
Even though I lost my uber damage, he's still not moving a muscle. Alright, here we go. Normally, he'd be dead about now. He'd be dead about right here, but since I lost it, like I say, he is about just as fast as the heated plasma and an arc, I think a laser. So the damage is still there. What's it? Now,
You died.
normally we can take him out right here, but since we gotta do this. Now, in arcade mode, here's what you do. You run up and just land, angle down on a lock, and slash. And you'll be fine until he's dead. Don't worry about the hand, he'll miss. That's where you want to be in arcade mode as you are mashing your entire wrist off. Especially on the last phase, you are mashing your wrist off. You're basically trying to play as fast as freaking Damage Incorporated. And I'm gonna let this all play out. So, and as you see, even with all of the mishaps, 3603.
A true warrior.
So as we see the final credits here. Uncut. And this has been Hardcore Uprising for Xbox X, S, and 1, and PS3. Still have a PS3. I've shown you all the characters, all their styles. So you can say it's like, I want to play this style, I want to play that style, you know? I can stick with one, or I can play all 5. This has just been a showcase of each one. And this has been one of the greatest games that I have ever speedrun. A game that I actually put a lot of dedication and time into. And finding ways not to stay bored as I am running it. Hence the Final Fantasy over it. It's basically the greatest, you know, action RPG that I have Frankenstein. And this game can be found on, you know, if you want to go to speedrun.com in the Hardcore Uprising. You can get into the Contra Discord or message me, and I will, can give you all the tips and tricks on how to speedrun this. I might come back to this occasionally on when I stream. I actually like to play this in front of people, because it's the viewers that make this run so much more special. And maybe a GDQ hotfix, here's the game and here's a different OST, type of be a mashup, be great to showcase at least on a GDQ, event. But as I have the curtain close and I take a bow, I'd like to thank you all for being here, all 255 of you viewers. Yep. And you can hit time if you want, and decide on when you want to cut me off. Thank you all for being here. You made this run what this run was.